Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you to the e-learning department series on the 7 principles of good practices. We are focusing on Principle 1, encouraging contact between students and faculty. Remind is a wonderful tool that is free to teachers, and it is a quick way to communicate information out to your students. Remind is mainly a texting tool that can also be sent to handheld devices. It can also go to students' email. Now, this service is something that you give students instructions to use, and then they opt in to this service. Okay. Now, some of the reasons for using Remind is one and or two-way communications with students without the need to share your personal phone number. You can reach students quickly. You can keep students on task with a quick message that goes out as often as you want. And many students already use this service. It is something that's been used in high schools often, so they are very familiar with this service. Okay, some of the advantages: it's quick and easy. Remind has an app that you can download on your device. So if you think of something when you're standing in line at the grocery store, you can send out a quick message to your students. If you're working ahead, you can schedule announcements that go out to students and set a certain date and time that they're going to go out. You can provide them instructions. The service is free. And within the service, you can do a group or individual message. It allows depending on your settings, to message between participants within the group. And it also, one of their newer features, it allows you to do file attachments. Okay. Now, it only takes a few steps to get in and get logged in. All you're going to do is go to remind.com and use the setup button to give it a few pieces of information like your email address, a phone number that is not shared with anybody. It's just for you to receive communications if you set up that as one of your tools. And it takes very few steps to go in and create a course. And once you create a course, the instruction sheet is automatically set up for you to send out to your students. It gives you an option to send that out via email. If you know phone numbers already and the students have already agreed to it, you can load them into the service automatically. So there's a couple different ways for you to do it. You can upload the instructions into your course into Blackboard. Okay, so it's very simple to go in and start it up. Okay, this is a screen image of what it looks like on my screen. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the setup here. Let me go. Okay, I've gone in and I've quickly gone in and added courses to this. Once you log in, this is basically the screen that you're going to see. It welcomes you. Now, one of the first things you might want to go in and do is set up how you're going to use the messaging service. So there's a link here that says message settings. So if I go into that, I can start at the top, put in my information. It will let the students see who the text message is coming from. I can set up my notifications. So if I set up two-way conferencing, I can have it go to my cell phone, I can have it go to my iPad, and I've given it the number or the email address. All right, I can even set up desktop notifications if I'm on a computer a lot. All right, and you can set it up whether you want to receive copies of the announcements. All right. In the message settings, you can set up one-way or two-way conversations. They have a widget which actually gives you code that you can add to your course and have it set up an area in the course where students can see the messages that have gone out. You can set up so that you can export people within the participants in your group. You can actually set up groups in here where you actually take bank account information, and you can have them pay for things through this. So if you had something like a committee that you were setting up that you had to take information from them for money transactions, you can do that. You can also block users, or you can archive courses. So those are some of the things that you can set up with your account. Now, once you've gone in and you've created a class, I'm going to create one real quick so you can see. So if I go in and create a class, and I'm just going to put in Fall 16, and I don't have one for my CS 116 class. It automatically creates a code so they can actually text message that code and join the group that way, so I can create it. And as soon as I create it, it automatically creates a printable PDF that I can throw into my courses. If I tell them, I can actually have them do it right in class and do a text message and join the group, or I can share the link and copy it and send it out via email if I want to give them instructions to join. Okay, so once you've created a class and a few people have joined, you can actually click on a person's name and see all the messages that have gone to them. Particularly, you can send a message out to the entire group if you want to. If you have one person selected, you can do a message just to them. When you do a message, you just type in your message down here at the bottom. You can attach a file to it. You can also do a scheduled one as well. If you do it to everybody, there's an option to do a scheduled announcement that goes out. So you have that option. Once you've gone out and sent an announcement, if you point to an announcement in the list, you can hit send again if you think they need another reminder. You can see when it was sent. You can actually click on the delivered option, and you can see now it's telling me that I have read the message because I set it up as an app on my phone. So I can see that it's been delivered and I've read it. The 2 deliveries are to the people in the class that it actually was delivered to. So I can see who actually received it on their phone. Okay. The app, if they set up the app on their phone, the deliver will let me know if they actually opened up and read that message. So there is an advantage to having them use an app to do this. Okay. So there's so many different ways that you can use it. But once you click on a class down here, you can come up and click on it and create another message. You can change the name of the class and reuse it for another one if you want to. I would archive the class and then set up a new class. So as far as I know, there's no limits as to the classes. Okay. Now, if you need any assistance with this, okay, you can contact the e-learning department. You can give me a call, and we can quickly set you up with a free account, get you into using it, help you load up the instructions into your courses, so you have a lot of options. Okay, so it's a great tool to use to communicate with your students without giving out your personal you don't even have to give out your personal email, your phone number, but you can communicate with them without giving out that personal information. So it's a great tool to use.